We were moved during the time of apartheid. People once resided on these mountains and they fed us. My name is Lucy Mugoni. I come from the Moarabjang CPA. We are 4 CPAs. We met to form the Blyde 4 CPA as one entity that will be assisting in seeing into the matters of conservation up here on the mountains.
Part of the process of restituting the land to the communities involves setting up a co-management committee where the 4 communities are represented as part of communal property associations. So they, in essence, would co-manage the reserve with Mpumalanga Tourism and Parks Agency. So we're supporting a lot of those processes, and one of the main outcomes or priorities that have been identified is the expansion of the reserve by 16,000 hectares to include additional portions that have also been claimed by the community.
If we want to, we can start mines here in the reserve. But for how long? Because we'll mine, and at the long run, there will be nothing else to mine. You see now, the chemicals from the mines will have destroyed the water, will have destroyed the plants, will have destroyed the environment. And then where do we go? And we have agricultural land down there, which needs the very same water, that needs to be clean at all costs. You'll see many tourists. They come from far just to see this canyon, you know, the beauty of it. And these people, when they come, you know, they will buy this from that one, they buy that from that one. People are able to make a living out of that. Now, it would be very foolish of us if we allow that to be destroyed.
Because these are important catchment areas, and there's a history of forestry in some of these landscapes. There's a lot of alien invasive plant species, and there is a major investment through government to clear these areas. Private sector is also being involved, and that obviously leads to a lot of job opportunities and beneficiations.
When we have to get rid of the alien plants, we are able to advertise, you know, these jobs, and our own people are able to apply, and they get jobs. And we are also going to have a skywalk here at God's Window. We are going to have a cable car from the 3 Randavas going down to Swadini Dam.
The communal property associations that have claimed the reserve have a very strong conservation ethic and belief that they want to secure these areas for future generations. They also understand the importance in terms of biodiversity and obviously water. These catchment areas supply water to surrounding communities. For instance, the Kruger National Park is strongly reliant on water that comes off this catchment. The Blyde irrigation scheme is reliant on it, and that's a billion rand kind of annual industry. So within that context, I think there's acknowledgement from the communal property associations in terms of the role that this area plays in supporting the broader economy in the Lowveld.
Our late president, Mr. Mandela, he once spoke about that people should conserve and that we should, do conservation in perpetuity. And this is what we are trying to do. Wherever our late president is, he will be very happy to see that, well, conservation is in perpetuity is actually happening.